You may have made a couple of extra zeros in there. You may have made a mistake. If you do, just hit me up on Twitter. I know, V, I don't go on Twitter. You're gonna have to download it. Hit me up there if you need a little bit of assistance. Mentally, physically, spiritually for that 100. Definitely let me know. Yo, we got a game on our hands. This one's for Anonymous. We have viewer build. For those who don't know, we do a lot of viewer builds around here. Over 100. Over the number that Anonymous put in. Yo, can we get some... Do I have hearts? I don't even know what to do. Is it just POG? Can I get more POGs in the chat? POG? For our good buddy Anonymous. Always looking out. So the exclamation point BOTD. Viewer build of the day. Gotta kill the music. I really need to put this on the Steam Deck. For some reason I have a hard time finding pretzel rocks. If y'all ever wonder what music is playing on the stream, you can do exclamation point song to find out. Alright, custom mode we have on the agenda. I guess I should turn these off actually. Throwable main. Throwable main. I guess that means thrown object? Yeetables? Blood sword. Wait, I'm like super confused. Blood sword, balance blade, flawless. VeeDotBlinds? Magic missile. I feel like they just put this into a spin the wheel app and then just spit out every item that showed up. Penchaku? Which is fine. Like, I am perfectly willing to do that. Skills, ice armor. Give me an ice armor. A lacerator. Knife dance. Holy smokes. Wings of the crow. There's no way they didn't just put this in a randomizer. No one could make these up. Kill rhythm. The rest is up to you. Turn on dual binding. Oh. Okay, I see what's going on here. Someone has a busted build that's literally going to break the game and says, V, you gotta try this. I need someone else to be aware that this exists. Colorless mode, hold to attack, turn off screen shake. If someone tells you to turn off screen shake to play your build, you know something's up. I'm all here for it. I think I have to quit and redo it. I'm pogged up. I hope the 3090. Oh, it's 4090 now, right? That's the latest update, 4090. Kellen, good to see you. Thank you for the hydrations. V, feel free to add any weapon you want to include in the build. I'm really digging the idea of that blood sword. Who plays with screen shake in the first place? I'm gonna keep it on. At least to see what this looks like. If I didn't have it on, then you would have no idea what the issue was. Magic missile is the one that breaks it. Yo, Brendan with the prime. Ooh.
Me again.
Welcome back, Brendan. Second month in a row, Brendan said V, out of all the streamers on Twitch, the number 69,000 partnered streamers. Just released info today. Out of 69 nice thousand people, you're the one who's gonna get the prime. Thank you, Brendan. I appreciate that. Use alternate binding profile. I guess I always keep this on. Okay, dual bound. Launch us. Try this again. It's so shaky. VeeDot shakes. VeeDotS? No, it's VeeDot shake, right? Do we have a sub who can check the emote? VeeDot gunner as well. 4090 Ti. Technology at work. That's incredible. Alright, so the viewer's build... Oh, I gotta get some ammo first. It's dual bound, hold to attack. With thrown object, which is like super interesting. Okay, we're already screwing up. It's always interesting to see what people come up with. Freaking rat gamers, like we're back in Tarkov. Shout out to all my Tarkov players. We're gonna play this survival. Can I get some colors? We're gonna rechange the color of survival to whatever nice colors we come up with in Twitch chat. So just start throwing out colors for me. Deep blue sea. That's with LL Cool J, right? That's an old movie. That's boomer status at this point. Let's give it a try. Deep. Be deeper. You got it, buddy. You got it. You won't see it just yet. Orange, red, yellow. Is that one color? If I put orange, red, and yellow together, is it just gonna make red? Or would it make orange? It would make orange? I can't finish the joke. There's nothing for me to go on with that. I was hoping it would be something not orange. Like, no, V, it actually makes brown. Because if you didn't know, brown is like just a shade of orange. And then like we go through a whole spiel of all kinds of stuff, but I couldn't maintain the bit. This is like supremely interesting. If I know correctly, kill rhythm is supposed to break this somehow. Primary and secondary colors. Are you an official I don't want to just say an art major. A color theorist? That's sick. We might actually use that. No art, just an easy course in college. I feel like college can make art hard for absolutely no reason. Like if there's anyone who can screw up an art class, it's a college course. I don't know which one I prefer right now. It's kind of flashy. Did you turn off all shields? You can use Armadillo Pack. I'm kind of leaning towards this Hayabusa, not Hayabusa, Hokuto, in the backpack. Which should come out whenever we do the thrown object, the yeetable. And I think that might actually be kind of sick. Oh, sorry. Epibot's dead right now, Cactus. If you want to know what the build is exclamation point BOTD. I don't have exclamation point viewer build. How good is Hokuto with off-color acrobatic pack? So, I don't think the acrobatic pack reduces the damage of the Hokuto's mark. I think it only reduces the damage of Hokuto's bullet. Which is where we're gonna have, like, the advantage, I feel. Not everything can do that. You can do it with Alchemate Carbine as well. So first is Kill Rhythm. Alright, so let's look at this. I think people said that if you have no ammo, you will still get Kill Rhythm's benefit. Does it? I'm gonna believe it's there. It's probably better to see on something like a blood sword. That's pretty fast for a flawless. V, don't be toxic. The flawless is trying its best. Alright, I see you. I hear you. I do like the random yeetable coming out. Oh my god. Alley-oop. Okay, I don't know how to play this game. Don't ask me what that was. I'm just gonna heal. This came back. I feel like the blood sword is what really makes it pop. Right? The monsters are stunned up anyway. Should be good. Is that speed? Wait, that looked really fast. That's real, right? I think we just found the secret. We cracked the magician's code just now. Oh, there was a baguette I forgot about. Bloodsword, Penchaku, Magic Missile are your favorite. Oh, that's what the Wings of the Crow is for, is Magic Missile? Good thing I have that baguette. Oh, you all know what's going on here? Ah, we're playing on 12 BC. I forgot about this. Perhaps we don't need to do that. Give the viewer 3 lives. Okay. I feel like this should change things a little bit. I don't know how I keep going for the same one. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good Wednesday so far. I was talking earlier about how like it's so hard to game right now. And the best example, so Skull the Hero Slayer just had an update. And we played a little bit of that yesterday. But if you think about it, for a roguelite, I should probably be like investing as much time into Skull the Hero Slayer as possible. But how do you do that? Oh, I didn't realize I sold a purple. I mean a green amulet. You're dead. Is that a curse chest? No. Wow, that scared me a little bit. So yeah, so really, interesting spot to be in. I probably should have taken that. Oh my god, I lived. How do you get time to play each and every game? And the best example is I've been doing a lot of teamfight tactics offline. Have I tried Sync? I did. We did a hashtag ad for Sync. It's a fun game. It just... I think it has a couple of issues. If fixed, it would be fantastic, to be honest. Like, it's really hard to tell what the objective is. At least in my opinion. But I definitely like the premise of it. You don't think you've ever had a cursed chest in Arboretum? When Arboretum first came out, I feel like we got them every single day. Oh, screen shake. Okay. Thank you for that BOTD, Blaze. So yeah, if I were to play stuff online, I ended up making a no commentary second channel. Oh, technically fourth channel on YouTube. Or like, okay, if I do need practice in a roguelite, and I hate the idea of you all not seeing it, maybe if I just toss it up on the no commentary channel, then like I won't lose it? I know that sounds weird. V, how would you lose it because you're still getting the knowledge? I feel like I can't just let the stuff be invisible. Is this a viewer build? Yes, it is. I guess I can still turn on the on-screen thing. We just don't have the bot command. All right. Holy crap, I never have axes. Yeetables. It's like every time I find a new enemy, I just end up throwing it after it's dead. You need like control, impulse control to play this. Like my impulse is to spam the square button, which I did just then. Please? I know how to play this game. So yeah, if I did stuff offline and I saved it, then maybe it could get tossed up there. But I am, oh my god, in a spot where time is the biggest issue. Time's our #1 hurdle when it comes to doing anything. For those who haven't seen, we have on the YouTube channel, we got a VeeDotEditor on board. They were posting all of our recent showcase stuff. Wow. I feel like that's been pretty good for some of my time. I still do some stuff though. Are you okay? I want to help. Oh, happy birthday? For some reason, Bloodsword is the most noticeable for the kill rhythm. I don't know why that is. That thing's nasty. What is the build? You can do exclamation point BOTD. It's kill rhythm abuse is basically what it is. You get bonus attack speed from kill rhythm from having no ammo. And the best thing to give you no ammo is the yeetable. And then we'll grab Hokuto's bow, I think. Not Hokuto's. We'll grab Acrobatic Pack, and then we should be good. One of the people that I follow on Twitter, they make Twitter threads every time they start a new game. I don't know what they do, but every month or so, and games that have updates, say like Final Fantasy 14 or Monster Hunter Rise, they'll have this like long Twitter thread of everything that they've done in the game, screenshots of new stuff, getting like kill credit on bosses and things like that. It's like, my god, if only it were that easy to just hop into a game like that on release and spend a month in it. New kill rhythm exploit 2023 official, not clickbait tutorial cracked free. Gone. So the joke was gone sexual, but I don't really like to say that because it doesn't flow off the tongue very well. So I think it's just gone wrong. Matter of fact, like for YouTube in general, it's probably better to type gone wrong so you don't have the risk of being demonetized. Gone wild, I think that still is like at the line. Cause then like now you're gonna have someone manually review the video. And if they don't care to do it, they're just gonna ban it. Found out about this 2 years ago. The longest standing one was probably Boyax. If we could get Toxic Cloud, this would be great. Okay, I guess it's harder to do that than I thought. Alright, should be fine. Yeah, so Boyax, as you know, takes a long time to get the ammo back. So you could do the kill rhythm because you should be slashing multiple times before you rip out the axe. I'm sure there's other good things to do it with too, but this is one of the only items that just kills your ammo like this. Wish I had ice armor. Whoa! Who you were attacking? Like, what in the world? Double. Wow. So I'm not getting any ammo, by the way. Why do you all think that is? Why would I not be getting ammo for these kills? Which means the acrobatic pack is 100% worthless. Everyone's dying to bleed? That's a good answer. Perhaps the true answer. That's why I wanted to get rid of the ice armor too. Because I think ice armor would allow me to get more melee kills because lacerating aura's gone. Are we going back to Balance Blade then? Like I would like to throw a yeetable. Yo, pickle avocado. Is it a pickled avocado, or are you eating in a pickle with like avocado slices on it? Or it could be like a pickle that's been in avocado juice. So like an avocado flavored pickle. Both. It's all of them at the same time. Got it. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god! Chat, I was stuck. Yeah, good luck. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Builds like this, the spicier builds, if you will, always hilarious. And like, I never know, like, what are the chances I'm gonna die? Yo, legendary. See, now I get ammo. Famous last words. What's that legendary? Who's that legendary? It's... Is that toothpick? Can anyone tell? Legendary King Scepter? You don't do this, right? No. There's no way. I'm just holding the button down. You can't abuse King Scepter. Just watch me. Where am I? Chat, I don't know if this does anything. What does King Scepter do? When you hit an enemy, you pogo off of it, and you can land on it and do a crit. I don't know. It's not correct. It's not the right choice. I will tell you that much. I think it's doing something with the kill rhythm. I think. Wonder if it's faster than running. If I turn this off, what's the speed? Oh. Alright, so this is just normal. And this is fast. Doesn't look any better, right? That's supposed to be kill rhythm. I don't think it's good. Meat skewer is broken on kill rhythm abuse. Really? Should've just sold that. I'm honestly pretty bad at Dead Cells. I beat 1BC yet. I mean, if you're in 1BC, that means you're still learning the game. In all honesty, it's a good place to be in. Because like everything's fresh to you, the monsters are all brand new monsters every time you see them. This is a really good Moras build. Yeah, so I wouldn't even worry about that pickle. Just focus right now on full clearing maps. You can get blueprints, go through the different routes, get all of your meta progression, all your runes as well. That's very important. So what are we doing? I don't really care for the Instincto. No Mercy. I think No Mercy interferes with the Yeetable. Wish? Yarzy, what if I wish a yeetable? Is that legit? Because I'm gonna get a lot of ammo back. I do believe this is Yarzy's build, by the way. Polymer, the after image on King Scepter is part of that weapon. So whenever you do the weapons attack, it gives you a nice little effect. I think we're wishing. Unless Yarzy says otherwise. Probably have to. We'll be fine. Get ourselves a mimicked yeetable that gives you 3 ammo back on kill. And then we're gonna be popping off. Fairly new to Dead Cells, is there a reason you bind your primary and secondary to the same key? Yes. This is like not the best example of this. I'm trying to think of how to show it. You showed up on a Twitch ad for Facebook. Dane, can you copy that and send it to me? Is that, who do we blame for that? I'm up on meta right now. You put in Hostiverse chat. Thank you, Dane. Tough to explain, don't worry about it. It's not as tough to explain, it's just to like, I'm a visual learner. So I want the person to see it in action. Let me get a little bit of ammo. And then maybe that's like a better way to do it. Because the answer might be kind of twofold. Okay. So we have 3 ammo. And when you're playing the game, you have 2 buttons that you can press. And like, is it difficult to press 2 buttons? I guess not. It's like you go up, square triangle. And like, sure, you're already swinging. So long as you like mentally remember to do square triangle. But if you bind them both to the same button, it will do that for you. It will do the first attack on the left, and then it does the attack on the right. Like that. So I did do a slash. I don't know if it was possible to see the slash, because we're gaming. The other piece to it is that the game has like an order of operations to what attack goes after what. So if I get all my ammo back, this is safe. Let's get our ammo back. And I'm going to swap these around and then turn on dual binding. All of a sudden, the behavior is gonna change. See how I'm not throwing out a single yeetable? Even though they're on the same button, not a single one being thrown out. But when I spin them, the game knows, okay, I need to do yeetable first, like that, and then the balance blade. And it'll actually alternate for me. And it's like, it's a little bit weapon dependent. Oh, this has a slight knockback to it, which is very interesting. So we're saving brain power from having to do that work myself. And then also there's a little bit of speed, because like, the game is doing it for me. So we have a speed advantage there. Oh, well. Actually missed the curse chest. Because when you're playing Dead Cells with the Guitar Hero controller. Thank you, Dane. That's next level technology. straight from... My god, why can't I think of the Facebook CEO? I'm drawing a blank here. Can someone help me out? Yeah, we are using dual binding, which turns off achievements. I guess I should put that in Plight's disclaimer. You cannot get achievements if you do this. Zuckerberg. See, I've been making so many jokes about Elon. I forgot about Zuckerberg. So yes, that's an ad straight from Zuckerberg to you, Dane. Does it work the other way around? Because the blade is slower than the throwable. No, it's sort of... Wow, how did I not die? It's almost the opposite of that. The blade is so fast, it has no downtime on its combo. The ranged weapon has downtime on its combo. So it's able to weave other attacks into it when it otherwise would not, because it's a fast weapon, etc. Now we're also utilizing kill rhythm thanks to the viewer build. The viewer wanted kill rhythm because it's broken when you dual bind it with this weapon specifically. Am I gonna freaking die? Yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for. We have a lot of hours in this game. I want to flex those hours. The only way I know how, explaining stuff. How do you make a build that's good for bank? Do you need heavy weapons, wave clear, or something else? So, in my opinion, you just need an option to kill gold gorgers. Right now, knife dance, eatable, is probably enough to kill a gold gorger. So that's crowd control, and then damage that does not require me to actually fight it. I can do the knife dance, then run. If I had, for example, Tombstone, Ice Grenade, maybe, and Death Orb, that to me is like not enough to kill a Gold Gorger. If I had Giant Whistle instead, we'd be in better shape. It's gonna be really bad if there's not a weapon shop. Wow. Oh wow. You got me. I played on PS4, then moved to PC. I have around 21 hours on PC, over 100 total. There you go. That's what we like to see. It's tough to get hours in games. I should have done this first while I'm over here. If kill rhythm procs, you know if kill rhythm procs when you have no ammo. Yes, that's why the viewer did this build in the first place. Was to showcase kill rhythm when you have a no ammo item. Weapon shop. Give me a yeetable. Give me a mimic. Not a mimic. I guess we don't care. Alright. So now every time killing an enemy recovers your base ammo. I only got 1 ammo just then. I should be getting 3. You have 145 hours on Nintendo Switch. How do you know how many hours you have on the Switch? Does it show you that anywhere? I'd love to know how many hours I have in Metroid Dread. I'm so bad at that game. Ooh. Alright, now Yarzy, if this is not the vision of the build, I tell you all the time, I know you all want the #1 with no pickle. You gotta get a little extra house sauce on it. I'm here for you. You didn't know it was there. Okay, maybe. How do y'all feel about the screen shake? Too much? Too little? V, I need more screen shake. I tried all legendary run and legendary throwable was OP. Yeah, I just don't want your build vision to get denied. That's all. Get launched. This is Gwen Stefani bananas. I'll let her know that. Holy crap. I feel like I need a longer ranged weapon. I can't actually reach this stuff.
Chat, what happened? What happened?
Because of the knockback. Yo, Plight with the Prime, thank you for that. Plight said, V, 69,000 partnered streams on Twitch. Today, this Prime's just for you. Oh my god. Why do I have no money? How much is this loan? Wait until the end. We'll do Celeste too. See if Maddie can give us some money. Nuclear Throne. Screen shake insufferable. That was a good stream. Can't wait for Nuclear Throne to have 10 more submissions on draft. You help me, I help you. That's how the world goes round. Celeste. Oh, I haven't even done green. I know how to play this game. You like any roguelites and Celeste. So this is actually a good topic. So we played Skull the Hero Slayer yesterday. Skull has a big update. And it's very, very exciting. A lot of people looking forward to that update. And there definitely was people to watch it, which is great, fantastic. But I still have to figure out how to get more people, oh my god, to see Skull the Hero Slayer. I don't know if my chat's like fully aware of Skull the Hero Slayer. Maybe my chat's over there playing Tarkov right now. It was honestly a good time. Dead end, wow. And with all the other games out, and coming out soon, Have a Nice Death, Astral Ascent, Rogue Legacy 2 had an update at some point. I actually just checked, Jorbs was playing Rogue Legacy 2 today, and they did a holiday update. So like a lot of the monsters were snowmen, some had little ice masks on. Some of the breakable objects were wrapped gifts, and there was milk and cookies and all kinds of stuff. That was really dangerous. But that game takes like a lot of hours. I don't know how to like show you all everything that's been added to the game without like dedicating a ton of time. Yo, that was the fastest Celeste. It looked like it's only 3 towers. I think they forgot a section. Wait, what? That was free. I guess I'll just buy food. Watch this be a food mimic. If V were to find another legendary eatable, what would the backpack? What would backpacking it do? Wow. Beautiful. I mean, I think they both hit. And we found out when it's in the backpack, it doesn't really, like, need ammo. It somehow recharges itself, but I don't know if it's timed or not. It'd be really weird. We could just leave. I don't need the health pot. We're doing Mamatik, by the way. I think that's the best fight. What's the Robitussin do? If you see, I have a yellow bar above my health. That's malaise, which is like an infection. When the malaise gets to different stages, it does different stuff to the character. So for example, more reactive enemies, faster teleport, enemies turn into elites, all of that stuff. So the cough syrup can reduce that number. Okay. Let us... What can this get? Flaming Trail. Still looking for poison on hit. So he should be in good shape. I should probably reroll the Flawless a couple times. See how the screen shake is. We will run out of ammo. There's no ads to get us our ammo back. Feels bad. Huh. I gotta do stutter steps every now and then. Remember when I had ammo? I remember. I feel like stutter stepping is good for my mental state. I feel nice and zen when I do it. Did my game lag? Did you turn off exclamation points? Yes. I forgot about that. Now I know why we're losing. That's 12 BC. Is this thing working with kill rhythm? Hang on. You all are gonna have to help me out with this. So this is the basic attack speed. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dual bound. 1, 2. It doesn't look much faster, does it? Blood Sword and Balance Blade are amazing. But we can't do the Blood Sword because you don't get the ammo. And I kind of want the ammo. It is a little faster. My boomer eyes can't tell. Wow, poison on hit. I've never seen that before. We need frame data. Gotta put this in like we're playing Blaze Blue. Shout out to anyone who knows that game. Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, is that the name of it? Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. There's like 50 of those games. We could do streamer room. No, you probably don't want to see that. Forgot the most slow weapon doesn't show much change. It is really weird. You would think it would show the most change, actually. Meat Skewer would have been amazing. I don't know if I could control my character with kill rhythm. Get the money. The sweet, sweet $500. Somehow I'm broke. I don't know how that happened. Look at that handcrafted spike. I've never seen that before. One single spike in a single house. And you're telling me that's not handcrafted? I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it. You're telling me these spike traps aren't handcrafted? I would have just down slammed and lost all my health. Meticulously placed in the biome, courtesy of the algorithm. We'll take it. Oh yeah, I forgot a lot of you all actually didn't see that stream live. We still gotta make the emote too. VeeDot handcrafted as an emote. It will be me holding up the V-Bucks gem, which is just the sapphire from Dead Cells. And it'll just be crafted. VeeDot crafted. I think it's a very fine emote. So interesting that the eatable pushes. Does anyone know, does the bottle from Katana Zero, does it also push? It just one-shots the enemy, right? In Katana Zero. If I played Slay the Spire, I'm gonna give you a guess on how many hours I have in Slay the Spire. Look at my Dead Cells gameplay. And I'll give you one guess on how many hours I have in Slay. Around 50. Let's do a quick V.CSI. I don't even know how many hours I have in the game. Okay. $211 hours, really? I didn't know that. V, you paid for this account? You might be right. Look at my top 5 games. Nothing similar in any of these. Like, you look at these top 5s, you might expect this to be 5 different people. Who on earth plays Dead Cells and is like, all right, I had enough Dead Cells for today, let's go play some PUBG. Dead Cells is too hard, I'm gonna go play some PUBG. This is bullcrap. I'm tired of dying. Let me go drop in, not find a weapon, and get gunned down by someone with a, I'm thinking like Apex Legends. I'm gonna say like a blue weapon, an Ava 8. But I know that doesn't exist in PUBG. I haven't played PUBG in many, many years. I can't get those 400 hours back. I mean, it looks like it's fast now, the flawless. It's like when you're full combo, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, we're not going here. I think I want to fight Timekeeper. So that we can use the stun, maybe? I like to play lots of different games, too. Oh, you're saying that's normal? Thank you for making me feel better. Like I've been saying, I've been playing a lot of Teamfight Tactics. And once League of Legends ranked season comes back, I think we will actually try to get through all of our promos. Well, not promos, our initial games, the first 10 placements, all of our placements on stream. About to say, is Hokuto working? Oh, is everyone plays a variety of games, V? Don't be a hipster. I thought I was the only one. This is fine. I finally quit League after some years. Brendan, what did you replace League with? I feel like you can't just drop a game like that and not pick up something else. Like you're playing Destiny 2. Or maybe you're doing some Minecraft. Maybe a little bit of Roblox. Funny enough, they have League of Legends in Roblox as a mod. I feel like I don't really need this anymore. Now that we have the legendary, we're not really killing monsters with bleed anymore. Most hours on Steam for me are Binding of Isaac, Storybook Brawl, Elder Scrolls Legends. That's not the MMO. What's Elder Scrolls Legends? I know Elder Scroll online. I was like, wait, which one's the online one? It's a card game, really. Minecraft is fun, but you don't play it? I've never played Minecraft. I don't even know where to get Minecraft. Can you buy Minecraft at Walmart? We will go Sepulcher. The really good wave clear. Any monsters in the chat? No. Interesting. Oh. I think Yarzi wanted us to try this too. I mean, that looks super snazzy. That's faster, 100%. When I quit League, I replaced it with more rogues and other hobbies. You're telling me if I stop playing League, I could skateboard again? V, think about how much usefulness you can get out of not playing League. I hear you, I hear you. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. I'm in the deep. I'm in the underground. What's the name of the stuff in Stranger Things? The dark below? The below? Is it just the below? Soulforge shut down not long ago after Hearthstone came out. They re-released it a few months back and just announced they're working on a completely digital client. So Sir Chris, you're just a big fan of all things card game and strategy? Is that what I am gathering here? Which is great. The Upside Down. Shout outs to all my Stranger Things viewers. No spoilers, by the way, no spoilers. How would dual bind Scytheclaw work? It would just do it from left to right. So whichever scythe you have on the left, it does that first, and whatever scythe you have on the right, it will do that after, and then alternate. That one's not, like, super complicated. You have time for woodworking and brewing beer. Speaking of woodworking, I need burning damage. That's fine. Our shed door has been off its hinge for like a year. And just this last weekend, it was a lot warmer. So I tried to put the shed door back on, screwing it in, instead of using the staples, which it was at first. And it's like, it's a centimeter off. So it's actually like rubbing on the other door, which is fine. And I don't know what I want to do about it. Part of me is like a little lazy, and I would just leave it, to be honest. But I feel like that's half the issue anyway. As to why it was broken, because of like how it was set up. Then there's the idea maybe you could sand it down, but it's a lot of wood. That thing's super thick. Dummy thick, if you will. I also got like a hacksaw. I was gonna try and just like hacksaw where it was rubbing. And then like, I was like, this feels dangerous for some reason, and I stopped. So now my shed door is like only closed from the bottom. It's like sticking out kind of at the top. And I don't know how much energy I want to put towards fixing it. But maybe if I was not playing League of Legends, then I'd have the time to do it. If you try this build with Iron Staff, no throwable would be thrown, but it still gets the kill rhythm speed. Interesting. Is the yeetable on the left or is it on the right, Yarzi? With the staff. Wow, that thing hit me. It popped my ice armor. It's on the left. I feel like I'm doing maybe a little bit too much throwing. You gotta get like right on these. 100% I follow a fellow Dead Cells player. Avenged Angel? This one's for you right here. That whole room was for you. Thank you for that. Shed doors to handcrafted grandfather clocks in 2023. All I have to do is not play League of Legends. Mist Rift, Tinted Rift. Backtracking in this map is awful. In the door or outside the door, Jean? Out? How we feeling, big guy? I'm feeling pretty good. I've been trying to figure out, like, still, like, content in general. So we're going into 2023, everybody. And we want to make 2023 one of the best years that we've had. We got VeeDotEditor on board. I bought an iPad. the iPad I'm gonna learn how to do Procreate on, and I'm gonna draw emotes of Buster. I'm gonna move the needle. But game-wise, I feel like that's much harder. It's like we have Dead Cells down packed, but then I die twice in Skull the Hero Slayer. And you all know me, when I die in a game, I feel like I may as well just uninstall. Handcrafted, by the way. Oh my god. What a cool section. You're telling me that's not handcrafted? V, maybe I just need to make a game that's all challenge rifts. There is a mod on the Steam Workshop that has that. It's just back-to-back challenge rifts. Very, very cool. Hello. Wow. Yeah, that room is awesome. But what would be really cool is like every update. So right now we're on update 32, I think? 31 or 32. Imagine if every update, someone at Evil Empire was tasked to add a new room layout for that challenge. It's like by now we know most of the routes. Still every day we get someone in chat who says we've never seen that before. But it would be really cool if every single update they guaranteed we added a new challenge rift puzzle. I don't know how hard that is to do. I'm not a game dev, and I'm just standing here, people. I'm waiting on you all. What in the world? They're vibing? I'm gonna need this for Timekeeper, I think. Yeah, very, very cool stuff that the devs can do still to this day. I still have a lot of ideas when it comes to Dead Cells. And since we have DLC coming out soon, it's clear they still have ideas. And they'll have new weapon ideas. So whatever that is, it's definitely beyond me. But just like gameplay-wise and quality of life-wise, I still have some ideas. But so far, I think they've hit most of the marks that I would like to see. I have no idea what was in that room. That box. Your guess is as good as mine, chat. I keek. Toxic Cloud on hit. How about that? We get poison from Lacerator. I think we'll just keep the damage. Because I think I'm keeping the Lacerator for the rest of the game. Try asking Wiki if you still don't understand for Slumbering Sanctuary stuff. They were answering each other's questions, by the way. You all can tell, like, I've been streaming for a while. I still can't get to everybody. It's a good problem to have, TBH, when you can't keep up with your own chat. But like way back, I made it a point that every single person was addressed, at least with a hello. There's several game studios I wish would move on to new games. Warframe devs finally are. Dan Giesling was saying that they're making like a medieval game, like a Skyrim. Is that right? Unlucky. I should, why am I backtracking? Did not pop my ice armor, surprisingly. Soul Frame. Yeah, so it's like medieval Warframe, right? I didn't look at it. Was it announced at TennoCon? Shoutouts to you if you were at TennoCon. Perhaps even the first TennoCon post-COVID. Single player Souls-like or an MMO? I wouldn't mind a pseudo MMO. Almost like a Destiny, where like, I don't want to play with a 20-person squad. I just want to queue up with 2 other randos. I feel like people don't like that. I think that's a me thing. Like, chat, do you all mind queuing up with random people in your games? I really want burning oil. I guess it's this. I don't like queuing up with randos. So, a long time ago, when I was first streaming on Twitch, I streamed Final Fantasy 14 almost exclusively. And you queue up with a lot of randos in that game. And that to me is like part of the fun, is not really RNG, but just you throw your shot out. You throw your line into the waters, and you just hook up when you hook up, and you play. Like Genshin Impact, that game has multiplayer. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play multiplayer Genshin Impact. That's also just a V.me issue, and I just am not aware. Have I ever tried Loop Hero? Yes, we did a first look of it, and then I did one revisit, and that's it. So I have maybe 3 hours of game time. If that. Okay. So we have 5 shots. The goal here is to keep Timekeeper stunned up and see if the balance blade can kill her before she gets to move. I highly doubt I'm gonna get that kind of gameplay. I do have ice armor to let me get in like an extra hit or two. It's gonna be supremely interesting to see how this works out. Closest thing I have to an MMO is Marvel Heroes. Play solo and do open world events. I feel like I wouldn't mind that. I think Vindictus is a game that has a lot of that. Old Nexon game. Pay to win. Okay, she's melting. But I lost all my eatables. Please! The issue of playing Genshin Impact... Okay, so that fight was actually really good. Let me talk about the game real quick. We popped off. I want to say if I had the Panchaku, maybe that would have been a little stronger. Because you get the crits immediately. But that was actually pretty clean. I surprised myself today. I also said please. I don't know if she had burning oil on her. Issue of playing Genshin Impact is I don't know if I want to play it as open world of grinding, open world or grinding, because I have so much game to play. Same. This is really strong. 2 stacks instead of 1. Swap over to open wounds. Drop Instincto, which is probably like not working. We won't have any ammo anymore. I don't mind that. Bleed propagation. Oh, if we could get bleeding causes poisoning, that would be better. I trolled myself. right, boom, and kill rhythm. For those wondering, like, what's the attack speed? So this is the basic attack speed without kill rhythm. And then when we apply the kill rhythm, much faster, right? Like, that's so much faster than Flawless was doing. It's night and day. Is Hand the King all day. Because he will stand there for a little while, which lets me just go all out. It works especially when you have no ammo. It's almost better in this scenario with no ammo. The only issue is I'm never gonna throw the eatable again. We're never gonna have ammo. But look at this. The power. Hitbox? Yeah, you better give me one of those. You all see that? Was that legit or no? Type Y in the chat if that was a legitimate hitbox. Type N in the chat if nah, V, that was a little sus. It's not just me. I refuse to believe that was just me. Dope. I don't want any of these. Okay, that changed a little bit. No, that wasn't fair. People will tell you when it comes to roguelites, everything that the game does is fair and balanced. And you have the option to outplay every single one of them. And like, could I have outplayed that? Sure. Whatever. Oh my god, I'm so fast. But that's the jank that I don't mind in these kind of games. Like, I wouldn't report that. Even if Susie added me on Twitter and said, V, I died to that hitbox. Did you report it yet? I'm gonna say no. I don't mind people dying sometimes in this game. There's some things where, yes, I would not want to wish that on anybody. But I feel like that one can stay. Get deleted? Yo, Ramus. Strongest champion in the game. Maybe I'll do some teamfight tactics after this run. But yeah, I'm happy you all are enjoying this run and all the other Dead Cells stuff we do. Someone asked an interesting question yesterday about playing Dead Cells and other roguelikes in general. The question was, why don't, like, games like this have more viewers on Twitch? It's a popular game, like I have you all right here, right now. You go on YouTube, see like best-selling Nintendo Switch games. This is on the list. Everyone's playing it offline. Why are streamers not playing it online? The answer I gave at the time was mostly around having the time to invest into this game. So for example, I showed you all my hours. Did anyone remember seeing how many hours we had at Dead Cells so I don't have to pick it up again? Hello. Goodbye. 2,000, 2K, thank you. So, I have 2,000 hours in the game. If I were to hazard a guess, how long did it take me to unlock everything, to beat 5 BC on a consistent basis, so that like the runs, each individual like winning run, that's the content? I hazard a guess of like 120 hours to have all unlocks and win on a consistent basis. So if you were streaming all of that, that is a long time to not be playing Call of Duty and not to play FIFA. So for like a 144 and you're still struggling, okay, maybe I lowballed a little bit. Maybe it's in my favor to say like 300 hours for me to win on a consistent basis. From like a streamer standpoint, do I have 300 hours to put into the indie game? Maybe they don't. Like, forget about the get good part. And a lot of these are like professional gamers anyway, so like you can't really say it's a get good. They don't want to invest time into learning the game. It's more so how long does it take to actually get to the streamable part. If you want to call this with viewer builds and streaking, etc. as the streamable version of the game. So it's tough, I feel. Now there are games out there that some big streamers do play. Binding of Isaac, Risk of Rain, Slay the Spire. And like those are all people who have thousands of hours in those games. In the same way that someone would have 1,000 hours in League or Black Ops or Tarkov. Even if you think about Elden Ring, okay, so V, Elden Ring's a hard game, and you probably would not finish in like under 70 hours. So why would they play Elden Ring but not play Dead Cells for longer than 10 hours? And I think that's partly because that game, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, all that stuff, has very specific endings. And you can control when you stop playing those games. I feel like Dead Cells would, if you stop playing before it's 100%, then there's still a chance of someone saying you are not done. This thing where some games are more fun to watch versus playing and vice versa. Very true. Even Tarkov, I gave an example. I've been watching Tarkov almost all weekend. But I have actually 0 hours in the game. I own it thanks to Penta Hybrid. But I'm too anxious, too nervous to play it. That game scares me. I take breaks between Hollow Knight and Cyberpunk, so that's probably a consistency thing. How's Cyberpunk right now? Obviously I skipped it because I don't really play those like first-person story-driven games. I know it's a lot more to it than that. But how is Cyberpunk in 2023? Dark and Darker is more fun to watch. No, it was just fun to watch. I thought you said it was more fun than Tarkov. I did want to play Dark and Darker. Yeah, I did want to play it. Wholesome Verse, they did a 3-person segment a couple weeks back of Dark and Darker. I was offline at the time, but if I have a chance, I will play Dark and Darker on stream. Trying to 100% Cyberpunk gets repetitive. Probably the same case for any game. If I were to hazard a guess. Hopefully our skin changes. I did find single player extraction game that has a demo the other day, but it's so buggy they shouldn't have even done a demo. Are you saying an extraction game is a genre of Tarkov likes? By the way, if you ever want to play with dual binding turned on, if you get a legendary blood sword, dual binding blood swords is probably one of the strongest setups. It doesn't look as good as the eatable. But that is faster than just a blood sword by itself, which looks like this. Is it? Huh, maybe it's not. Okay. I mean, you can't beat that. That's honestly... busted? I'm not going that far. That's your words, not mine, chat. I won't see the B word. I'll just keep the bleed propagation. I wanted bleeding causes poisoning, though. Good luck with Hand of the King. You're gonna have to give good luck to Hand of the King, not me. I don't need the luck. I think he does. Not being toxic. I'm just saying. I don't know if there are games that were 100% extraction based, but I'm pretty sure they are based off of Dark Zone of the Division games. Division, like Tom Clancy, The Division. I always wanted to play that game and I never did. All right, Hand of the King time. No. It's one of the hardest spots of all Dead Cells. How do you hold down the button to get to cycle between the two weapons? I tried turning on hold to attack, but it doesn't work. So, if you have hold to attack, well, okay, first off, it needs to be in a certain direction. So, in this scenario, it has to be thrown object first and blood sword after. If you don't do that, it looks like this. That's because it's not doing the other weapon. It has to be the other direction. See? If you don't have the button bound to the same button, you have to hold down both X and Y, or square and triangle, or whatever it is on Switch. You have to hold both buttons at the same time. I am playing with dual binding turned on, so I don't have to do that. But if you have hold to attack turned on, you can do both X and Y and get the same effect. Head in there. Dark Zone. Do they have Dark Zone in the zombie game? Where's the poison coming from? Huh? Was the knife dance bleeding causes poisoning also including my blood sword? That sounds wrong. I greeted. All right. I wanted to see if I could just kill him. Ice armor's not even ready yet. You can't win them all, chat. I shouldn't have used ice armor in the beginning. Just save it for the final push. Yeah, so if knife dance affects all of your bleeding, that's really strong. Reportable? What do y'all think? Is that reportable or no? Why in the chat if I should report those poison stacks? Or N if not. A simple wire N is all I need. Yo, Pickle, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It's good jank. Gotta have good jank in your games. Random yeetable at the end. This whole build is reportable. Those are your words, not mine. You're the author. Wait, why do you want your build nerfed? Once V used it, then you can throw it in the garbage. I got everything I needed now that V's done. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm here for the pogs. Hand them over. Yes, this is a handcrafted build. That's right. How likely would this come together with all items? I think it's more likely you would see... Well, first off, having the dual binding in the first place is kind of illegal. But really, all you need is a colorless blood sword. And you can go survival. Oops. That's really all you need is a colorless primary weapon to tie in with the yeetable. And it has to be something that like wants attack speed like this. Because we've seen some of the slower weapons don't really pop off the way this thing does. Of course, the legendary blood sword is best in class, but it could be a cursed version instead. Bleeding causes poisoning. It's doing exactly what it says, lol. Not reportable, by the way. Just read it. It's working as intended. I hear you, I hear you. Legendary blood sword in open wounds does 4 stacks, so I'd imagine that's contributing to the strength of the build. Yeah, so it's like... It's 1 less slash to pop. So, with 5 slashes... No, it's less than that, it's half. 5 slashes gives you 1 pop. With the legendary version, it's 2.5. Not counting the open wounds. Yeah, that's probably strong, I agree. The attack speed's just the icing on the cake. I expected you to die. Yeah, I'm sorry, Epibot's banned. We don't have the command right now. I'm gonna have to rebuild some of the commands until Epibot comes back. Comes out of bot jail. Checking for a new bleeding causes poisoning. Maybe we take the Pure Soul, turn it into bleeding causes poisoning. I don't think I have a lot of money to do that though. Maybe you covered this. I'm sorry, I don't understand what the yeetable does in this build. It has no ammo to it, but the game considers you are trying to attack. So for those who don't know, kill rhythm works by alternating between which weapon you're attacking with. So we're telling the game that we're trying to attack with no ammo. And the game says, sure, okay. Next. Next is blood sword. All right, alternate. No ammo. All right, back to blood sword. That's basically what it's doing. The blood sword is faster because the yeetable has literally no wind up to it. It's not there. So that is why we are doing this extremely quickly. I should have taken that. Are you dead? Yes, you are. And then, of course, this thing does have a lot of raw power tied to it as well, just the blood sword itself. Alright, we may have messed up because I might not get another amulet. I know I see one over there, but I don't know if that's a good one or not. You just bathing in the pool? It's the freaking jacuzzi? Failed experiment trying to get the 5-star spa treatment. That's the, not Grubhub. Groupon. They got the Groupon from Christmas. Does that website still exist? Does anybody know? Are people still Grouponing? Shoutouts to all of my Americans, unless they have EU Groupon, but I feel like that's probably not the case. I didn't realize with bleed propagation, it takes 1 hit to pop an enemy. That's what we call the pimple popper, by the way. How did you die? I'm gonna show you all some next level technology. Never mind, it died. Well. You win some, you lose some, chat. Trying to have an educational stream over here. Someone also asked me, like, what are some tips on content creation? I was saying that you have to have, like, some sort of thing. Whether it's you are incredibly funny, you're incredibly good at the game, or perhaps you're incredibly insightful. You got education behind your stream. We always like to be at least a little educational here, so I was gonna show you all something. Maybe I still have a chance. Random chest, what in the world? Handcrafted laser just then? Thank the devs. Left? See what the amulet is, then we can peace out. Alright. I know how to play this game. Clearly. Double green. Well, blue in this case. How in the world did I not see that? Alright, let's bounce. This should be good. I'm pumped. We got a, well, I can't say anything. It's up to you, the viewer, to rate the build after this. I can't say a word. If I do, it'll skew the numbers. Send this in. If anyone wants to submit a build with a different weapon, please do. You're not owing me anything. Oh, you're saying you have a surplus of V-Bucks or something, Yarzi? All bad. I don't think we're supposed to rate this build. No, we rate every build around here. The winners, the losers, and everything in between. That seems like the right choice. Now, of course, I could fish for bleeding causes poisoning, but if this does not require it, then I think we're fine. All right, looking good, people, looking good. This is for fun only? Okay, we could rate it on fun factor. Not how busted the build is, not how strong the build is, just how fun is it? How tickled was your fancy? How pogged was your mouth? Very. All right, final run, final boss, final everything for Dead Cells. This is spoiler territory. If you don't want to see this fight, back out now. Come back in a good minute 30. This should be extremely fast. Either I die right away or the boss dies very... I almost typed very fun. Or the boss dies very quickly. After this, a little bit of time check. Maybe I will do... What am I doing? I kind of want to do team fight tactics on stream. Y'all are gonna hate me. All right, final fight. Let's get in here, boss time. Boss scenario. We have a survival build. You may not know it because everything's green. Blue. We have no ammo in our yeetable, but you may not know it because I don't actually want ammo in my yeetable. And we have bleeding causes poisoning, which appears to be broken somehow. Let's see what we do. Yo, we're popping. My poison! That makes a R oddly satisfying sound. He actually hit me just then. I rolled left to try to like preempt his direction. And it appears I still take the damage, which is fair. I got ammo! Rare, never before seen ammo. Get to bleeding. Get to bleeding. Oh, he was charging for a little longer than I thought. I actually thought he was gonna land that. You! What have you done? Did anyone time that? World record? Was that a bell? Did anyone hear that? Oh my god, they killed him! I've never heard that sound before. I think the devs are adding sounds on every update. We've heard a squeak, and that was a bell. Okay, so devs, every update, a new challenge rift tile, also a new sound for the spoiler boss, and maybe like, I don't know what. That's all I could come up with right now. Yo, that was sick. That was a build and a half. You didn't know. Yarzy submitted the build, but Yarzy didn't know that they wanted Bleeding Causes Poisoning Blood Sword Legendary with open wounds. Very, very good stuff. Let's rate the build. How many pogs out of 10? New poll. New doctor poll. New season. How sweet was the build? I don't think I can type these. Maidenless Castlevania? You're right, I should be finishing Castlevania. But I probably should. All right, 5 minutes on the clock. Cast your votes, people. I did say I was gonna next game it over to Teamfight Tactics, but I do have a little bit of an agenda to complete, a docket that the sooner I complete it, the better, and that's Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. And I guess segueing from Dead Cells into Castlevania makes a little more sense than Dead Cells into Teamfight Tactics. If you've not seen Castlevania games before, this is basically what the DLC is gonna be. And I know that because it's called Dead Cells Castlevania. So actual Castlevania must basically be the DLC. Castlevania is not on the docket? Yeah, it's gonna be on the docket later. Alright, I already know it. Because I gotta play Symphony of the Night too. We have to beat Castlevania before the actual Dead Cells DLC comes out. That's where we're at right now. Yo, Ballistical, you've been here all night. Thank you for that. Yo, and thank you everyone who was here for the Dead Cells segment. If you're only here to watch Dead Cells, follow the channel. That way you know when we play it again. But we also have a bunch of other stuff in our repertoire. Hades, Skull the Hero Slayer, One Step from Eden, Returnal, other games, PUBG apparently. I can also play PUBG. I refuse. Follow the channel. We're also on Twitter, Discord, TikTok even. Oh, our socials button's broken because Epibot's gone. Unlucky. Want to stay but really need to sleep? Have a good night. Yo, you too, Brendan. We're actually in a really good spot in this game. I think we're about to do boss rush. Little off topic, but where can I get a Dead Cells jacket like the one I was wearing? Where's the VeeDot store? That's actually on Fangamer. I don't know if they still have them in stock. That's not V.me merch. What did we say was best? This. Alright, so for those who haven't seen this game, you're about to see Boss Rush. European time zones are BS. I missed half the stream because I needed sleep. You woke up? Just now, Richie? +6? Like 4 a.m., right? I mean, I appreciate it. But holy